Hi, I'm Aisha Hopper. I'm in VETT 222. I'm going to do task number 12 right now, which is an ear cytology on Wendy here. So I'm going to take my swab. I'm going to put some saline on it before we take the sample. I'm just going to go ahead and take her ear and lightly roll around some of the debris that's in her ear so I can pick that up. Get some of that stuff. Does that feel good? Yeah. Itchy. Okay. And then we will go ahead, take our slide. It's labeled, and roll the sample onto the slide very gently. And now we will let it air dry a bit. And dry it very quickly. And now we will take it to stain. Okay, so now we're going to stain our slides. So I'm going to go ahead and stain our ear slide. Go ahead and do 10 dips in the fixative. Okay. Go ahead and move it over here. We'll do 10 more dips in here. Make sure that the stain is sheeting on the slide. Okay. And last but not least, go ahead and rinse that off. Go ahead and let that dry. And when that dries, we will be able to look at it and we will review what we see. Okay, so now we're going to evaluate the ear cytology now that it's dry. I'm going to go ahead and put it on here. And we have it on the lowest setting first, which is a 4x. I'm going to turn the light down. See. See some purple. So far it looks like a lot of debris. See anything obvious like ear mites. And then as far as I can see, it just looks like earwax. No real sign of infection currently. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in, particularly on one of these places that has staining. looks like it's not too bad. Still just seeing debris. I go ahead and go to the 40X. I'll lift the light a little. There are so there's definitely bacteria now that we've gotten in closer. Yeah. It looks like a lot of cocci. A lot of cocci chains. And there's also clumps of cocci. But still no mites. Any kind of parasites. I'm gonna go ahead and do in the same place the 100 on the oil immersion. I'm gonna go ahead and drop some oil. Switch over. Okay. Now that we've got the oil immersion on, we'll lighten a little bit, look around. Still just seeing a whole bunch of cocci, no yeast. Which is good. Yep, further I continue to look, it's just cocci. No rods, no mites, no yeast. So that's good for our little stray. Since we're talking about that, I just wanted to go ahead and briefly go over those items which I said we were missing, and also the one that I said that we found. So first, this is what yeast looks like, and they kind of look like tiny shoe prints is how we get described, or how we describe them, I'm sorry. And so usually that'll come up pretty abundantly with kiddos who are scratching at their ears and having a whole lot of issues. It's not uncommon for us to find yeast, but I'm surprised that she didn't have any coming off the street. So she's done a really good job. The next thing that I said that we didn't find was mites. So this is what an ear mite looks like. They're usually moving around on the slide still. Those are always fun to try and catch in your phone, but they are definitely pesky pests, and we did not see any as far as that goes. Then, of course, you're looking for bacteria, the normal bacteria. So rods are the ones that we didn't see. That's what rods look like. But we did see cocci. Now, they weren't spread out like this. They were more in cocci clumps, some in chains around the clumps, but mostly they were in clumps. So really we would probably, we would let the veterinarian know about this. More than likely, the dog would just be put on some Zymox and probably get their ears cleaned out, but maybe just a brief stay on Zymox. Just depends on what doctor would be prescribing for Wendy.